Hell, it was a pre-PSP classic. All right, starting things off in Smashville. Interesting choice, starting off with the neutral B. Oh, Medz is just being kept out right now with Incineroar. Good up tilts, keeping Roy from being able to land. He knows that Medz wants to go for all-out aggression. Ooh! Neutral B gets revenged! Oh, landing on stage. I was worried for a moment there. Wow! Landing on the ledge actually makes sense. Oh, wait, Incineroar lost his jump. Oh, but no punish, though. Wow, Incineroar still has his revenge. I didn't realize that Incineroar actually keeps his revenge if he lands on ledge. Unfortunately, just barely doesn't make it back with Roy. Wow, actually got back from that, got revenge on score, but now just burned it with that neutral B so far. Ooh, tried to combo off that. Ooh, right off back here. Very, Dan's playing real hot tonight. Let's go. Ooh, down air, no punish. Ooh, good up tilt to avoid, but new to go for revenge and disadvantage. Yeah, like Dan's just been throwing out all the darkest lariats for his revenges right now. Punish? Yeah, unfortunately, Incineroar is way too heavy for that. Punish, recovery. If there's one thing you can count on for Medz, it's definitely going off stage to punish something, even with a character with as bad of a recovery as Roy. That being said, though, Medz has a long road ahead of him as he loses yet another stock. It is down to his last one. That being said, though, Roy, unfortunately gets punched immediately. Medz can't help himself but throw out an attack and gets punched with the revenge. Honestly, even with, like, revenge hitting shields, Incineroar is going to do just fine. Oh, good tech by Dan, incredible. Loses his revenge, but he is A-okay. He's more than fine going off stage with that Alolan whip. Ooh, good spot dodge. Excellent punishes. Was able to. Oh, Medz pulling out a counter of his own, though. Ooh, good catch on Dan's recovery. Dan was anticipating that. That cross chop will send Medz flying. Right now, Medz is just like scrambling, trying to find a good way to get in. Ooh, Dan's off stage. Can Medz punish? No, with the high recovery with the cross chop. Very good awareness from Dan. Well, if there's one thing you can anticipate from Dan, always going for the down air to try and punish, but Medz gets right back on stage. This is definitely one of the fastest matches we've seen tonight. These are two veteran players. Side B will take it, though. Dan was probably holding back, if I were to wager, in order to try to DI out of it, but unfortunately, that sent him directly into blast zone. Medz at 164, though. Dan is sitting very clean right now. A low, not Alolan whip. No, that's an Alolan whip. I'm sorry. And that will be first game to DanTheEnigma. Knowing Medz, he's feeling a little shaken right now. He's got to shake off those nerves right now if he wants to be able to stay in this tournament, though. Yo, no way! You versus Fly is going to be on stream? Let's go, Rocky! Finally! Now that is an iconic PSP matchup. I can't wait to see that. Yeah, another sock. Hush you. Yeah, drink? You know what? Thanks for a reminder, Drac. You know, I've been hanging around Green Power Star too often. When I saw Dan's name as DanTheE, I'm just like, oh, well, do trans girls take you? I'm sorry. Anyway, let's see where Medz decides to take him. Maybe we will be seeing Kalos. I know that's a favorite stage for No, we're going right back to Smashville. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I guess Medz is just feeling confident with that platform. Good awareness by Roy. Honestly, if Roy rolled in there, that would have been a hard punish. Ooh, punish? Oh no, Medz went back on the stage. He probably should have stayed on Legend or punish, but unfortunately wasn't able to keep Dan out. And now he's just going to be carried. Oh, never mind. Was able to keep good fade away from Incineroar. If there's one thing you want to watch out for Incineroar, you do not want to be above him. He is very good at juggling. You want to capitalize on his slow speed, so you want to like go horizontally away from him if you're getting punished. All right, so Incineroar, yeah, honestly, Dan is just like using his revenges with that neutral beam. What can I tell you? Yo, what? That killed? All right, cross drop way stronger than I gave it credit for, I guess. All right, getting a sorter off stage. Can we punish the side B? No, but you punished the dare with a neutral B? All right, sure, whatever, Flare Blade. Oh, but the force match won't take it. Very lucky. That was a very clean trade for Medz. Ooh, good spot dodge by Dan, but unfortunately you can't spot dodge against Roy too often, especially when he has a nasty side beat to take you out. Ooh. Oh, here comes the nairs. Like, that is one thing I am noticing when it comes to Incineroars. You definitely you gotta be careful when you're juggling him. Oh, unfortunately, Medz could not punish the cross chop. He just got hit by it directly. Ooh, go for a grab. Good, get him off stage. Ooh, very good call out with the upbeat. Good stand off stage, even if it doesn't hit. Unfortunately, couldn't go further than that. Ooh, Dan is definitely there now. Dan is trying to get back on stage. Very good. Reset neutral. Oh, man, Medz just keeps running back into those cross chops. And that's another Medz classic, running off and catching with a neutral B. He has no jump. You gotta punch it. No punish from Medz. Unreal. I guess they just weren't feeling confident. If I were Medz, I totally would have gone for an attack there. Like, you do not want to go for a revenge off stage there, in my personal opinion, mostly because you don't have a jump to recover off of. It would not have been all that helpful. Medz is sitting with one stock ahead. All right, yeah, Medz is being a lot more aware of that cross chop. He does not want to get caught with those, with the roll off stage. Good shield from Medz. If there's anything that I want to see more out of Dan, it's definitely those shield punishes. Very good Nololan whip, though. Oh, trying to go for a double revenge. No, very good patience for Medz. No, he knew he could only get away with one up air. Dan is at 102. That is kill percent for certain. Ooh, punish. Oh, really? No up smash. Oh, double revenge. 65, Jesus. Oh, good air dodge by Medz. What a mix-up recovery. He knew that Dan was going. Oh, unfortunately, he lost a jump there. That might be it. Yes, I will take it. Dan enters top 8. What an incredible set there. Like, legitimately, it was real back and forth there. But man, the unfortunate on the freaking revenge on a neutral beat. That was so unfortunate for Medz.